There we go. Okay, so pretty much I'm not rehearsed anything. Also, I'm sick right now, so don't expect me to sound the same. Also, it's been like 2 years. Yes, it's bad. But pretty much, for those that don't know, I did this thing that never got published. It was meant to go from my main channel, which got deleted pretty much. It was called Edgeworld Revoiced. And pretty much what it just did was like just Edgeworld dry voice it. Simple as that. So I had an excuse. So I could be yelling, Tom, get that engine working! Tom! At like 9 p.m. But that's not the point. The point is, when I was doing it, I cancelled it at the finishing stages of Space Phase. You know, the whole project had to be cancelled. So I decided to return to the project. However, here's a couple of things. First off, everything isn't CapCut. Yes, that's just a fact. Well, anybody. You can see the original rip for Santa Claus 2, which, before this announcement, I went back and re-recorded some of the lines. Cancel mention. I had not opened any of these, and I was rewatching them. I was like, I need to get back to these. I had so much fun doing these. So yes, I'm going to return to it. Because as I said, I got to Space Phase Part 1 and just never finished it. I will say I never got to 12 Beyond to the project. So I do want to give the voiceovers a proper send-off by recording the end part 1 and the end part 2 as the final ones. Or at least mark the end of something. Because Space Phase, ironically, yes, as many people know, was one of the last episodes that Ed Wolf worked on. But I didn't want to give it that weird, bitter ending where I just ended it there. No, like Edward's Legacy, I want to give it a proper send-off. So I'm working with the guys at the Evo Channel Remastered. I'm going to send this clip to pretty much help me publish the videos up until my channel can be restored on November 19th, 2025. And I upload all the original videos, including the ones beforehand, to YouTube. So you can expect to see some such as With the Future, Santa Claus 2, Santa Claus 1, The Lunatics, Wienermobile, but I think that one had been leaked and they published it without my knowledge, but that's okay, I still wanted it out. 25 Feet Under the Seat, Spaz, just a lot you have to expect from this project. I want to definitely thank basically everybody, like in general, not only like people who watch the videos in general, like people who make the videos as well. Like, sure, I may be the only one that's working on these, but even then, there's like the people at CapCut, there's the people at Edgeworld, there's like the Vivo Channel Remaster community apparently. And yeah, there's actually teams that just work on these. I'm just so happy that there's some, in a way, helping me do what I like. Pretty much that's it. I don't have anything much else to say. Again, I'm sick right now. I'm so sorry. But yeah, after the project's done and I just finish with voiceover, look, here's probably what the list is going to look like. Space Ace Part 2, but I want to close out the project as soon as possible. So I think that after Space Ace Part 2, I will go on to start working on the end. I will say that the end part 2 is the final nail in the coffin though. I do really like the end part 1, and I always like voicing over it, even if I'm not recording it. I like going, Todd! What's going on here? Going, I'm also going like, but I thought we were friends. This is some of my favorite, most emotional lines in L12. As you can tell, I'm very bored right now. I will say, however, that I am planning to work on at least one Edgeworld Beyond video. Maybe I'll do New Year, because I really like Tom's line. I'll tell you my line for each and every single character, my favorite lines for all of them. Except Toad. Fuck you, Toad fans. My favorite line for Ed probably has to be, that was terrible. Or any line that just has to evolve with, that's just silly. Or something like that. Tom's, one of my favorite lines is, in the Edgeworld Beyond, ironically, it's the new us! My favorite parts. But they're my favorite Tom lines as well. I don't have a particular Matt one, but I will say anytime he's on screen and he says something, I always laugh. For whatever reason. He could just as well just say, hi, and I'd be dying around the corner dying of laughter. For Todd, he doesn't speak much, but my favorite line of his was when he said in the most menacing voice ever, Ed, in Breakfast. But that's slightly off topic. What the point is, basically, it's just, look, this is my new mic family. That's what we boys is back! Right. As you can see, I'm dying. So the project is not on yet. It'll probably start in 5 days from when I'm recording this. So probably by the time you're watching this, it's already returned to production. But just, yes. Again, thank you so much for everybody who's making this possible. And, yeah, I have nothing else to say. Except, like, see you later, I guess. See you when I start production on that 12 Voice again. In the meantime, I shall be focusing on school and my school plays. But apart from that, I'm not doing anything. So, yeah. I guess, like, goodbye. And I'll cut the video now.